What's up, guys? Hope you had a good day. Today we're going to take a look at the Rode VideoMicro, how it sounds with the dead cat on, without the dead cat on, as opposed to what it sounds like with just the internal audio of the Canon 6D Mark II. So what we're going to do is roll that intro and then let's dive right on in and see how it sounds. So what you're hearing right now is the dead cat on the Rode VideoMicro into the 6D Mark II. And I have the audio set to manual so that I can control how loud it gets. But this is what it sounds like when you have it in this camera with the dead cat on. So today's kind of an experiment. How does it sound when you take it off? And we all know it's going to sound better than it does with just the audio from the camera. But this is the audio. You can hear my voice, you can see where the levels are at, and the next time you see me, we will have the dead cat off, so just the microphone into the 6D Mark II. So let's do that now. Okay, so just to make it clear, I am in post, all I am going to do is select all of my voice tracks and select, what is it? I believe it's called balanced male voice because I am a male and I like my voice to be balanced. But I just want you to kind of hear what it sounds like. This is with no dead cat on. This is just the mic straight into the camera. The same effect used over all the channels so that you can get the best idea of how it sounds with the dead cat, without the dead cat, and just the camera. So this is just the microphone, and this is how it sounds. You can tell how much bass response is in my voice, how naturally it's picking up, how much noise you hear, because there is a slight buzzing from these two lights that I have beside me. But I just want to give you an idea of the quality of this mic, first of all, because we're going to talk about that after we do this little test, and then my thoughts on if it's a good mic. And anyways, we'll get there. Let's move on to just the in-camera audio, and I apologize because I know this is going to be bad. Okay, so this is the in-camera audio, straight out of the 6D Mark II, no microphone plugged in. This is what it sounds like. You can hear the bass response in my voice. You can hear the noise that it picks up. If it's autofocusing at all, you may hear the motor because, you know, when the camera's on top, it's easier to hide some of the autofocus noise. And although this is an STM lens, it's not the quietest STM lens there is. So yeah, this is what it sounds like with just the in-camera audio. Let's switch back over. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this microphone in general, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then we'll go home, even though I am home. My office is in my home. But anyways, let's plug the mic back up and let's talk about it. Okay, that's much better. I hate in-camera audio, it's so bad. But anyways, I love this microphone. You don't have to worry about charging batteries. It doesn't use batteries. It just powered off of the internal power from the camera. You never have to worry about turning it on before you shoot. It is not the highest end Rode shotgun microphone they make. But if you're just a run and gun shooter and you don't want to lose clips because you forgot to turn it on, this is a great option. It's small, it's indiscreet. Well, the dead cat's not necessarily indiscreet, but it doesn't take up a big carbon footprint. It's great. You can just throw it in your bag, you're ready to go, and you always have external mic that sounds good. You can plug it in your phone if that's what you decide to do. You know, most cameras have a mic input jack. Not all of them. I've had some that didn't, and I hated it. It was a nightmare. But the few little things I don't like is it does tend to get noise if you push it in post too much, or certain atmospheres it'll pick up some of that ambient noise. And obviously if you have the dead cat on it, it cuts out a lot of the wind when you're outside, which is great, and I love using this when I'm outside vlogging and stuff on my other channel, James Mathis Vlogs. If you haven't checked it out, you totally should. But overall, I'm very happy with this mic. It serves its purpose. It does what I need it to. Eventually I would like to upgrade to something that is maybe a little bit higher quality, but for now this is perfect. It's better than the in-camera audio. It works. You don't have to charge batteries or anything. I love it for that reason. And if you've been thinking about buying one, you definitely should. And so if you have stuck around this long, boy, do I have a story for you. And let me go ahead and apologize ahead of time. This is bad. If you don't like dad jokes, click off now. Like, just trust me, it's bad. But there's a man walks out in the woods, and he's walking around and he hears this thump behind him, and he looks around and there's a coffin floating in the air right behind him. And so he takes off running with everything he has, and he looks back and that coffin's just keeping up, and that door's flapping in the wind, and he's hauling it with everything he has, and he finally busts out of the woods and sees his door and runs up to it, opens it, slams it shut, locks it, thinking that he has a moment of peace, that he has made it inside and he's safe now. When in, crashing through the door, comes that coffin. And the lid ever so slightly starts to open, and so he does the first thing he can think to do. He runs upstairs, he slams the bathroom door shut and locks it. 2 seconds later, that coffin comes slamming through that door, and he is terrified, and so he does what any of us would have done. He grabbed the first thing he saw and he threw it all his might right at that coffin, and it happened to be a bottle of NyQuil. When it hit the coffin, you know what happened? The coffin stopped. I hope you enjoyed that little funny story. I love bad jokes, and that's probably the worst one I've heard in a long time, and I absolutely love it. But thank you for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got something from it. I will see you next time. If you like the video, you should like it. You should subscribe to my channel and learn some more about creativity and camera gear and music gear. And leave a comment down below, because I love interacting with you guys and getting to know you. I've had such a good opportunity to do that, especially here recently. It's been awesome. And don't forget to live that creative life. I'll see you next time. Bye.